Welcome to Domestic Dabbles and Tabletop Tales, a new channel featuring a bevy of activities for your home and garden. I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Lori. Here are my tomato plants a month ago in full bloom. And this is what my backyard looks like now. End of summer, most of the plants are ready to be pulled out, but I want to show you one of my favorite ways to use the bounty of tomatoes that I harvested.
Oh, Lori, those look gorgeous. Those are all tomatoes?
Yes, all different types and sizes. I use this green earthenware bowl because it really highlights the colors of the tomatoes. They pop off of the bowls. So right now I am separating the tomatoes by color because I like to display them by color. This gives your guests a chance to taste each individual tomato and decide which ones they're going to plant in their garden next year. So I'm doing the yellow ones first, and then after that I'll do a contrasting color. I've picked the red to place next to the yellow, so we're getting those sliced up.
Which color is sweetest?
The yellow is really sweet. The yellow-orange ones are very sweet. The red have more of a traditional tomato flavor, and the green ones have more of a little bit more of an acidic bite to them, kind of tangy, and I love that. So we're cutting up the green ones now. They were plentiful in the garden. It's interesting, these come up purple and green, and they're mixed, and they're just beautiful. These are a little bit larger tomatoes, just about 2 inches in diameter, and so I just sliced them to match the size of the smaller tomatoes because I kind of want to make them all even. So after those are sliced, we pop them in next to the green ones, and you can see we've got really good contrast going on. They're just popping off that beautiful bowl. And then in the center, I like to put either a sprig of basil, a big one, or I like to put just a whole tomato. I think it separates the bunch and makes them look really pretty.
Yeah, I like that big tomato in the middle there.
Yeah, thank you. I grew a lot of basil and I froze a lot of it. I made pesto, which we'll enjoy throughout the winter. And now I'm doing what's called a chiffonade slice. And you basically stack the leaves, you roll them, and then you slice them very thinly into little ribbons. The aroma of this basil is just amazing. So once I get to the end, I like to just cut the ribbons in half so they're not quite so long, but you don't have to do that. Now,
the mozzarella.
Yeah, the baby cherry mozzarella.
That's the perfect size to just pop right in your mouth.
Yes, and I like it too because it matches the size of the tomatoes, so it all kind of works.
Yeah.
Easy to get a bite full without having to cut it, and I just think it looks so pretty. Just arrange them evenly over the top of the tomatoes.
Although I have to tell you, when you gave me one of these salads to take home,
yes,
I ended up cutting the mozzarella in half.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Because I like to have a little tomato and a little mozzarella together in a bite.
Can definitely do that as well.
What is this here?
Now, this is the extra virgin olive oil.
I usually look for the first cold press when I'm going to eat the olive oil raw.
You really get the flavor. And now the balsamic vinegar.
Any special kind of brand?
No, just anything you have at your grocery store. Quality is always good. I like to use my fingers to apply the salt. I either use a kosher salt or a sea salt.
And this is pepper?
And this is freshly ground pepper. I need a new pepper mill.
I didn't know you put salt in this.
Yes. Oh, salt totally highlights tomatoes. They really need a kind of a hefty amount of salt, I think.
Oh.
And then you just sprinkle the top with all the fresh basil. It is starting to smell fabulous right now.
Yes, I remember the smell of this salad. I think this was my favorite salad this summer.
Oh, I'm so glad because I enjoyed making it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Now we're ready for our end of summer dinner with friends.
Very nice. Well, that concludes our first edition of Domestic Dabbles and Tabletop Tales. If you enjoyed the show, Please consider following us on YouTube and TikTok and give us a like down below.